It's your boy Chris Enlightened coming back again with some more spiritual vittles. And today I'm going in on living an active life versus reactive life. This is a good one, family. This is a real good one. You see, there are too many people out here living a reactive life. They're living a reactive life. And when you react to something, you're not acting on life. Living a reactive life comprises of these things. Waking up, getting out to bed the same way, going brushing your teeth the same way, getting dressed, going to work. Everything you've done in the morning is a reaction to having to go to work. You're reacting to it. I gotta go to work. The way you feel, you're reacting to having to go to work. Your mood, the things you eat while you're at work, are reacting to that negative place. Whatever it is you're doing that you're not actively in control of is reacting. Living an active life is this comprises of these things. You're waking up when you feel like it. You're taking deep breaths, you're meditating, you're doing your spiritual practices. Time doesn't really exist when you live in an active life because you're doing everything you want to do. There are no boundaries. You're eating what you want, healthy. You're working out. You're not looking at the time all the time. You don't wear a watch. Wherever I'm going will be there when I get there. That's an active life. That's an active life. Traveling, doing what I want to do, not needing to take PTO, not needing to ask anyone to do something. I was once there, having to ask my manager, yeah, I need these days off. That doesn't make any sense. When you think about life, that doesn't make any sense. But when you're living a reactionary life, it's everything. So I want you to think of a way to break out of your reactionary life. 2, when you live in a reactionary life, all you're doing is reacting to whatever comes to you. You're not in control of your life when you're reacting. In martial arts, whenever I'm sparring with someone, if I'm waiting on them to hit me, they're living an active experience when fighting. I'm just waiting on them to hit me and I'm blocking. I'm not expressing myself. If I'm waiting on, watching what you're doing, waiting on you to throw a punch at me. But when I'm in the ring, when I'm sparring, I'm tagging you. I'm making you react to me. And I have more openings. I have more opportunities to win. And the same goes in life. When you're making moves, when you're planting successful seeds in a fertile ground of success, you create more opportunities in the long run. You create more opportunities to win, to be successful. But if you're just waiting on playing the lottery, getting rich one day, thinking about it, but not doing anything actively to make it happen, you're not going to live. You're not going to win. You're not going to experience a life the way it's designed to be experienced. It's just simple as that. You need to create an escape plan. If you don't create an escape plan, you'll be living the same life you were living 5 years ago. There's nothing magical that's going to make you wealthy at your job. If you're working a job, you're pretty much telling yourself that I'm content with having just enough. And I understand if you have children, you need consistency. I understand that. But if your kids are out the house and it's just you and your boo, or if it's just you and yourself, think of a way to become wealthy. There are too many of us not taking advantage of the current of wealth that's out there. I have a book called Wealth Consciousness. In that book, I give tips on how to become wealthy. I'm working on it myself. I am wealthy now. There's different forms of wealth. It's not all about the money. But they all coincide. You can't have financial wealth if you don't feel wealth already inside you. Relationship wealth, social wealth, conscious spiritual wealth, financial wealth, they're in the same reservoir. And when you pull from the teat of the reservoir that has the wealth, you get all forms of wealth in your life. It's just as simple as that. So I really want you to start thinking about, am I living an active life or a reactive life? If you're living an active life, You're winning already. You feel great. You do what you want to do. There's a way to live an active life within a reactionary boundary. Meaning, like when I was working, I was writing books at work. I was doing resumes on the clock. Everything that I'm doing now, I was doing on a small level within the boundaries of my reactionary life. That's how you escape it. You start small. If you find yourself in a reactionary pit and you can't get out of it, or you don't believe you can get out of it, start doing active things within it until you can grow out of it. That's the key. It's hard to you know what, I'm done with my reactionary life. I'm going to live a completely active life. It takes practice. You have to build your active consciousness. You know, it's like a muscle. It's like with anything. But you got to. You have to start living an active life. Some people work out. When you work out, you change your spiritual makeup. You start having the confidence. An in-shape person will have more confidence than someone that's out of shape. It's just facts. The person that's out of shape may give off the illusion that they're confident, but deep down, something within them will feel as if they can be better. Even the person that's in shape, they keep working at it because they're trying to get better. They're actively working at it all the time. All the time. The same thing goes with spiritual people. You don't just reach a spiritual tier and stop. That's the trap that a lot of religion people fall into. That when people follow religion, they think they've read the entire whatever religious text they follow. They think they got all the answers. But that's not spirituality. That's not what I'm about. I live an active spiritual life. I'm always doing prayers. I'm always saying mantras. I'm always doing spiritual work. I'm always scanning ancient texts. I'm always doing something to grow spiritually. That's just what I do. Because I'm living an active spiritual life. I'm not living a reactionary spiritual life. This is the difference between an active spiritual life and a reactive spiritual life. An active spiritual life is saying mantras, going out in the sun daily, getting a response from the sun, getting reactions to all your ancestor work, having dreams of grandeur, and having good luck. A reactionary life is this. A reactionary spiritual life is this. Having something bad happen to you, and then you're praying to the gods for help. That's what most people do. They wait until something bad happens and then they call for help. It doesn't work like that. But if you're always actively, in advance, giving thanks and gratitude for whatever you already have, you find yourself having less bad luck. You find yourself not having bad things happen to you. This is what I know. This is the same thing that was told to me. And I was like, what? You had no bad luck, bro? I'm telling you, family, I want you guys to get out here and start doing. I did a video on doers versus talkers. Stop being so much of a talker and more of a doer and let your actions talk to you. Talk for you. Okay? I really want you to work on that. I love you guys. I want you to win. So on that note, peace and love. I can talk all day on this subject. But I know that the attention span of most people, you don't have this time to be watching a video for an hour. I'll lose you. That's why I make videos between 6 to 15 minutes. That's it. Okay, family? So peace and love. It's your boy Chris Enlightened. I can be reached every Monday night on Twin Flame Radio, 619-924-0835. Call in, speak to the God. You can get a consultation if you need one. I can help you grow spiritually. I do spiritual resumes, numerology readings. I do it all, family. So if you want to win, go into the notes at the end of this video and just read and pick out something you like. Okay, family? So on that note, peace and love. Become active and start winning.